Okay, so let's talk about something that is, well, just infuriating. You're in the middle of a city, you're following your phone, and all of a sudden, your GPS just completely gives up on you. Today, we're going to dig into why your phone's navigation seems to lie to you, especially when you're in a city. You know this feeling, right? It's when the little dot on your screen is moving along so confidently, telling you, turn here, you've arrived, and you're staring at a brick wall. It's maddening. It almost feels like a personal betrayal from your own phone. And let's be real, we put so much faith in that little blue dot. It's our co-pilot for pretty much everything, from finding a new coffee shop to navigating a totally new country. It feels kind of like magic, this tiny guide that knows the whole world. But that magic has its limits. So let's get right into it. We're going to talk about that exact moment when all that trust just evaporates. And the map, well, it straight up lies. This just nails it, doesn't it? That feeling of total disbelief. You followed the instructions perfectly. You trusted the tech. And for what? To end up in a dead end, having to do that awkward 3-point turn? We've all been there. And boom, there it is. That's the moment the whole situation changes. 1 second, you're cruising along, feeling confident. The next, you're completely lost, and you realize the plan has gone out the window. That's when you know your digital guide has failed you. And if you think this is just a you problem, it's really not. Get this, over 75% of people using navigation apps say they've run into major errors, specifically in crowded cities. So yeah, you are definitely not alone in this. Which brings us to the big question, right? What is going on here? How can this super sophisticated technology that can guide rockets to space suddenly have a total meltdown when you're just trying to find a restaurant downtown? All right, time to look under the hood. We're gonna find the so-called ghosts in the machine that are causing all this trouble. And spoiler alert, it's not a glitch or bad luck, it's just physics. So the main villain in our story has a name. It's called the urban canyon effect. And it's exactly what it sounds like. All those tall buildings in a city create these deep valleys or canyons. And those big walls of glass and steel, they are terrible for GPS signals. Let's break that down. In a perfect world, out in the open, your phone has a nice, clear view of the sky. It gets direct signals from satellites, no problem. But once you're downtown, those signals get blocked. They get bounced around, they get delayed, and all of a sudden your phone is working with messy, corrupted data. And this whole bouncing around thing has a technical name. It's called signal multipath. The best way to think about it is like an echo. You shout in a real canyon and your voice bounces off the walls. Well, the exact same thing is happening to the GPS signals with buildings. So here's how your phone actually gets tricked. A satellite beams down a signal, but instead of hitting your phone directly, it first bounces off a skyscraper, then maybe another building. By the time all these delayed ghost signals finally reach your phone, your device is completely confused. It tries to do the math, but it's working with bad numbers, so it gets your location wrong. And if you want to see just how bad it gets, check this out. In an open field, your GPS is accurate to within about 3 meters. That's amazing. In the suburbs, it's still pretty good, around 7 meters. But in a dense city, that urban canyon, the error can be 16 meters or even more. That is a huge difference. That's the difference between being at the restaurant and being in an alleyway 2 blocks over. Okay, so the tech has a serious weak spot, right where we use it most. But that doesn't mean we're just doomed to be lost forever, right? So now we get to the solutions, and it really all comes down to being just a little bit smarter than your smartphone. And honestly, this is the most important thing to take away from all of this. Your phone is an incredible tool, but it doesn't have instincts or common sense. In a complicated, messy city, your own brain and your own eyes are still, without a doubt, the best navigation tools you have. So what does that actually look like in practice? Well, it's pretty simple, really. It means looking up from your screen and actually looking at the street signs. Before you even start walking, get a general sense of which way is north. And hey, if that little blue dot freezes, don't you freeze with it. Just keep moving, and a lot of the time, the phone will catch up and figure itself out. So I guess that leaves us with a pretty big question, doesn't it? In a world that's getting more and more packed with smart technology, maybe the smartest move isn't just to trust it blindly. Maybe it's about understanding where it falls short and remembering to trust our own eyes first.